Just days before Alex Ekubo's service of songs on June 10th, fresh facts have surfaced about the relationship that changed everything. The relationship that Daddy Freeze said broke him. The relationship that Ajebo said left him without the strength to fight cancer. The relationship that produced the most painful public moment of Alex Ekubo's personal life. And the relationship that Fancy Acholonu has still, 27 days after his death, said absolutely nothing about publicly. Today on Mama NG, we are going where no other channel has gone with this story. We are laying out the full untold secrets of what really happened between Alex Ekubo and Fancy Acholonu. From the beginning, from before the proposal, from inside the relationship that Nigeria celebrated and inside the private reality that Nigeria never saw. This is not gossip. This is the story that explains everything that happened to Alex Ekubo after August 2021, and it is a story that Nigeria needs to hear in full before June 10th. Stay till the end, because the moment you skip may be the moment we reveal the most important part. Subscribe to Mama NG. Let us go back to the very beginning, because to understand what broke this relationship, you need to understand what built it first. Alex Ekubo and Fancy Acholonu did not just meet randomly. Their connection went back years before any public announcement was made. Fancy Acholonu is a Nigerian-American actress, model, entrepreneur, and social media influencer, born on July 26, 1993, in Los Angeles, California, and raised by Nigerian parents from Imo State. She was educated abroad. She was polished, she was ambitious. She moved between Nigeria and America with a confidence and a sophistication that Alex Ekubo, a man of deep private dignity himself, clearly found attractive. They dated for 5 years before the proposal. 5 years of a relationship that Nigeria barely knew existed. 5 years of building something together, or at least appearing to build something together. And in May 2021, Alex Ekubo made the most public romantic gesture of his entire life. He got down on one knee in California. He called her the love of his life. He put a ring on her finger, and he announced their wedding dates to the world. Nigeria exploded with joy. Falex Forever trended. 2 wedding dates were set. Traditional wedding in Imo State on November 21, 2021, and white wedding in Lagos on November 27, 2021. Everything looked perfect. Everything looked like the love story Nigeria had been waiting for. But behind the scenes, behind the California proposal and the Instagram announcement and the trending hashtag, something was already wrong. Something had been wrong for a very long time. And when August 2021 came and Fancy Acholonu posted her breakup statement, what came out was not a simple change of heart. It was the beginning of a series of revelations that would rewrite everything Nigeria thought it knew about this relationship. Now, let Mama tell you the secrets, the ones that Nigeria either missed or chose to ignore at the time, because these are the facts that explain everything. The first secret is about what Fancy Acholonu said about who Alex Ekubo really was behind closed doors, because the man she described to the world was not the man Nigeria knew from movie posters and red carpets and Instagram. Fancy Acholonu revealed in an interview that Alex Ekubo was extremely narcissistic. She said the charming personality he showed to everyone was not who he was to her in private. She said things got worse the day after their engagement. The day after he got down on one knee in California and told her she was the love of his life, something changed, something shifted, and Fancy Acholonu said that shift was not small. She further explained that Alex Ekubo was lying, gaslighting, and cheating on her throughout their relationship. Lying, gaslighting, cheating. 3 words that Nigeria had never associated with Alex Ekubo. 3 words that directly contradict the image of the dignified private gentleman that Nigeria had loved for over a decade. And then came the revelation that stopped everybody completely. Fancy Acholonu revealed that Alex Ekubo told her to sleep with other men. He told her to sleep with other men. The man who had been with her for 5 years without any intimacy between them allegedly told his fiancée to go and be with other people. Now, Gist Mama wants Nigeria to sit with that allegation carefully, because it is an allegation, not a confirmed fact. Alex Ekubo said nothing in response to any of Fancy's revelations. He maintained his silence through every single thing she said. And a man who is not alive to defend himself deserves the protection of that context. But here is the second secret that connects directly to the first. A leaked chat between the two emerged, and what it revealed shook the internet. The chat confirmed that despite Alex Ekubo pretending to be celibate with Fancy, he allegedly had affairs with other people throughout their relationship. The couple never experienced physical intimacy during their 5-year relationship. 5 years, zero intimacy, and allegedly affairs with other people on his side. That combination, 5 years of a man who would not be intimate with his fiancée but was allegedly intimate with others, is what puts the Live Your Truth allegations in a very uncomfortable context for Nigeria to sit with. The leaked chat also revealed that Fancy allegedly endured verbal, mental, and financial abuse from Alex Ekubo throughout their relationship. Their relationship appeared to be a facade because Alex Ekubo was accused of abusing Fancy verbally, mentally, and financially. Alex Ekubo allegedly wanted a lavish wedding he was not financially capable of affording. Now the third secret, and this is the one that Nigeria reacted to most violently when it first came out, the forced public apology. When Fancy Acholonu posted her public apology to Alex Ekubo in December 2022, saying her heart still belongs to him and that she missed him, Nigeria celebrated. It felt like Falex Sholeva was getting a second chance. But days later, Fancy reversed everything completely. She posted, "Happy New Year, everyone. 2023 will be my year of strength, being fearless, speaking up for myself, and finally no longer under anyone's control. I'm free. The chain is broken." The chain is broken. Not we could not work it out. Not we tried again and it did not work. The chain is broken. That language, chain, is not the language of a failed romance. That is the language of someone who felt trapped, someone who felt controlled, someone who needed liberation from something heavy. And then she confirmed what Nigeria had suspected. Fancy revealed that Alex Ekubo forced her to put the apology post to save his face. She said he asked her to apologize publicly all the time, just for his image. She asked, "What about my image he is now trying to damage?" She said it clearly. He asked her to apologize publicly, repeatedly, not for genuine reconciliation, but for his image, for his public reputation, for the narrative he wanted Nigeria to believe about who ended what and why. And then there was the brief reconciliation that Nigeria almost missed. Reports emerged in January 2023 that the couple had actually reconciled briefly, with Fancy flying from the United States to Lagos and allegedly moving into Alex Ekubo's mansion with him. They got back together quietly, without a public announcement. She was in his house. They were trying again. And then something happened in that house, something that Fancy has never fully disclosed publicly, and she left. She posted that she was free. The chain was broken. And she never went back. When fans asked why she ended it, she wrote, "For the same reason I no longer want to be with him. All of you are right. People do not change. I definitely would have left him again. So he deserves different and I deserve better. I would have left him again." That sentence is one of the most loaded things ever written about this relationship, because it means that even in the brief reconciliation, even when she flew from America to be in his house, she already knew. She already knew it was not going to work. She was already preparing to leave again. And Alex Ekubo, through every single one of these revelations, said nothing. Not one word of public defense, not one Instagram post rebutting her claims, not one interview explaining his side. He absorbed every allegation, carried every word, and according to Daddy Freeze, who said this after Alex died, the breakup broke him. He never rose again. He told Alex to tell the world his own story. Alex refused. Now, Gist Mama wants to be very careful and very honest at this point in the video, because this is the part where the story gets complicated in a way that requires real thought. There are two narratives here, two sides to one relationship, and one of the people in that relationship is no longer alive to tell his side. On Fancy's side, she described a relationship involving narcissism, gaslighting, financial abuse, verbal abuse, no intimacy, forced public apologies, and a man who told her to sleep with other men. If those allegations are true, then Fancy Acholonu is not a villain in this story. She is a woman who left a relationship that was damaging her and who has been blamed by millions of Nigerians for the death of a man whose illness had nothing to do with her leaving. On Alex Ekubo's side, a man who said nothing, a man who maintained his dignity in the face of allegations that would have destroyed most people's public image. A man who went on to secretly marry someone else in 2024, building a family with another woman in the most private and protected way possible, suggesting that whatever happened with Fancy did not destroy his capacity to love again. A man who died of cancer, not of heartbreak. Even if the heartbreak contributed to his psychological decline, cancer is a disease with its own biology and its own cruelty that operates independently of anyone's choices or actions. Nigeria blamed Fancy for Alex's death. Nigeria stormed her page. Nigeria said she damaged him psychologically and that triggered his illness. And Fancy has said nothing in response to any of these allegations. 27 days of silence, while the man she once said still had her heart is being buried in Arochukwu on June 18. Gist Mama is not here to tell you who was right and who was wrong in this relationship. What Gist Mama is here to tell you is that this story has always been more complicated than Nigeria wanted it to be. And now that Alex is gone, the full weight of that complexity is settling on everyone who ever took his side without knowing the full truth. Before we close, Gist Mama wants to hear from you on 3 things. Number 1. Fancy Acholonu said Alex Ekubo was narcissistic, gaslighting, cheating, verbally abusive, financially abusive, and told her to sleep with other men. Alex Ekubo said nothing in response to any of these allegations. Knowing that he is now gone and cannot defend himself, how do you think Nigeria should approach Fancy's version of this story? Should we believe her? Should we reserve judgment, or has too much been said for any position to feel comfortable? Number 2. Fancy flew from America to Lagos in January 2023 and allegedly moved into Alex Ekubo's mansion for a brief reconciliation before leaving again and declaring herself free. Something happened in that house during that final attempt at reconciliation that she has never fully told Nigeria. Do you think whatever happened during that final attempt at reconciliation is the real untold secret of this entire story? Number 3. Alex Ekubo is being buried on June 18 in Arochukwu. Fancy Acholonu has been silent for 27 days. The service of songs is in 3 days. Will she attend? Should she attend? And if she does attend, after everything she said and everything Nigeria has said to her, how should Alex Ekubo's family receive her presence at his funeral? Drop everything in the comments. Every thought, every honest reflection, every prayer for everyone involved in this painful story. Gist Mama is reading every single word. He said nothing. She said everything. And somewhere in the space between his silence and her words, a 5-year relationship ended in a way that neither of them fully recovered from. He found new love in private and built a family that Nigeria never knew existed. She declared herself free and has been silent for 27 days since he died. Falex forever. That was the hashtag. That was the promise Nigeria made to a love story it believed in completely. And today, days before his service of songs, fresh facts have surfaced that remind us that the stories we celebrate publicly are never the full story of what two people experience privately. Alex Ekubo deserves peace, Fancy Acholonu deserves truth, and Nigeria deserves to stop pretending that love stories are simple, because they never are. Service of songs, June 10, the Monarch Event Center, 138 Lekki Epe Expressway, Lekki, Lagos, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m, white attire. Burial, June 18, Arochukwu, Abia State. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG. Share this video, hit the notification bell, And come back, because as June 10 approaches, this story still has chapters left. See you in the next one.